Dick Whittington. My name is Dick Whittington. My parents died long ago, and I became an orphan. I lived in a small village, where people believed that the streets of London were paved with gold. Hearing these stories filled me with hope and dreams of a better future. One day, I decided to leave my village and travel to London, hoping to become a rich man. I walked for many days, with nothing but my dreams to keep me going. I had no money, so I had to rely on the kindness of strangers for food and shelter. Despite the hardships, I was determined to reach London. Finally, after a long and tiring journey, I arrived in the city. But to my disappointment, the streets were not paved with gold. They were just ordinary streets, filled with mud and dirt. Tired and hungry, I collapsed on the steps of a great house. This house belonged to a rich businessman named Mr. Fitzwarren. He found me and, feeling sorry for me, offered me a job cleaning the kitchen. I was grateful and accepted the job eagerly. I now had a warm place to sleep by the fire and enough food to eat. However, there was one big problem. At night, the kitchen was filled with rats that kept me awake. I couldn't get a good night's sleep, because the rats were everywhere. Determined to solve this problem, I saved a few pennies from my wages and bought a cat, the fastest rat-catching cat in London. My cat quickly caught all the rats in the house, and I could finally sleep peacefully. The kitchen was clean and rat-free. Mr. Fitzwarren heard about my amazing cat and was very impressed. He asked me if he could take the cat on his next trading voyage, to catch rats on the ship. I agreed, although I was sad to part with my cat. While the businessman was away, the other servants in the house were mean to me. They teased me and made my life miserable. Feeling lonely and sad, I decided to run away. But as I was leaving, I had gone as far as Holloway when, exhausted and footsore with the uphill trek out of London, I sat on a stone to rest my weary legs. As I was catching my breath, I heard the great church bells of London ringing. It seemed as though the bells were saying, "Turn back, Dick Whittington, Mayor of London." Inspired by the message from the bells, I decided to return to Mr. Fitzwarren's house. Soon after, Mr. Fitzwarren came back from his voyage. He was overjoyed because my cat had caught all the rats on the ship, and the ship's cargo was saved. Mr. Fitzwarren rewarded me with a large sum of money and promoted me to his assistant. I worked very hard as Mr. Fitzwarren's assistant. I learned everything I could about business and trade. Over time, I proved myself to be very clever and trustworthy. Mr. Fitzwarren grew very fond of me, and eventually allowed me to marry his beautiful daughter, Alice. So I married Alice, the daughter of Sir Ivo Fitzwarren, a match that brought both love and a strengthening of social ties. Alice was a wonderful partner, who supported me in all my endeavors. With the knowledge and experience I gained, I started my own successful business. My business grew and prospered. I was a master mercer, employing 5 apprentices and supplying the court of Richard II. I even began loaning money to the Royal Exchequer. I became one of the wealthiest men in London. Because of my hard work, honesty, and kindness, the people of London admired me greatly. When the Mayor of London died, the King, grateful for my services, appointed me to the post. They elected me as the Mayor of London. The citizens of London re-elected me the following year, showing their satisfaction with my leadership, not just once, but 3 times. I became famous for my generosity and fairness. I never forgot my humble beginnings. My time as mayor was dedicated to improving the lives of London citizens. I funded numerous public projects, including the rebuilding of Guildhall and the establishment of sanitation systems to improve public health. I helped many poor people in London, building schools, hospitals, and orphanages. I was loved and respected by everyone. My story of rising from a poor orphan to a wealthy and kind mayor became a legend. And there remains debate about the historical basis of my famous cat. Some believe the term cat referred to colliers involved in the coal trade, or to a type of ship used for transporting coal. However, the true reason my name became associated with a cat remains a mystery. Regardless, the story of my cat catching rats on Mr. Fitzwarren's ship, and bringing me wealth has become an enduring part of my legend. And so, my name, Dick Whittington, lived on through the ages, reminding everyone that with hard work, kindness, and a little bit of luck, anyone can achieve their dreams. And yes, the legend of the boy who thought the streets of London were paved with gold turned out to have a golden heart himself. As we reflect on Dick's story, let's remember the important lessons we learned. Perseverance, Dick's determination led him to success. Kindness, his good heart brought him friends and opportunities. Hard work, learning and working diligently helped him achieve his dreams. Here are some key words and phrases from Dick's story. Orphan, a child whose parents have died. Determined, having a strong feeling that you are going to do something. Reward, something given in recognition of service, effort, or achievement. Prosper, to be successful and fortunate. Thank you for joining us on the enchanting journey of Dick Whittington and his cat. We hope you enjoyed the tale of Dick's rise from a poor orphan to the Mayor of London, and we hope it inspired you to dream big and work hard. Test your understanding now. Let's see how well you understood this story. Answer these questions. 1. Why did Dick decide to go to London? 2. What problem did Dick face in the kitchen at night? 3. How did Dick's cat help the businessman? 4. What message did the church bells seem to say to Dick? 5. How did Dick become the Mayor of London? Share your answers in the comments below. Like and subscribe to our channel for more engaging stories. Thanks and see you in our next video.